In this video, we will cover ways to save course content in Canvas as an instructor. The three methods that we will cover to save content are using a test course, a cartridge, or Canvas Commons. Let's talk about why you might use one of these three methods. With a test course, you'll have the exact version of the course minus student submissions visible within your Canvas course list. You can use your preferred method of importing an old course, now saved as a test course, or parts of it, into a new one. A test course saves the content in a place where you can modify it without students seeing the work in progress, and it saves the content in an environment where integrated third-party tools, or LTIs, are most likely to be supported. With a cartridge, it will save your courses just in case, but not take up space with more test courses. You don't have to request a test course until you think you will actually use it or want to see the course as it appeared when you taught it. If you use a cartridge, you can take it with you to another institution where you currently teach that also uses Canvas. A cartridge will maintain the course in its original form without the same risk of being accidentally deleted or overwritten that exists in the Canvas production environment. Canvas Commons is a fast way to add an entire course or even just parts of it, for example, a module, a few assignments, etc. You can make it available for only me, and if you change your mind later, you can share the course with others. It's easy to import it back to a future course down the road. It doesn't take up room in your list of Canvas test courses, and so this means less visual clutter, and it has a low risk of being lost, overwritten, or deleted. Let's go ahead and get into some demonstrations of these three methods. We'll start off with a test course. I've opened up a web browser, and in the URL bar, I typed in et.highline.edu. Once you're here, you'll scroll down and go to this option here that says Combine Sections and Request Test Courses. When you're at this screen, click Perform Request under Test Course, and go ahead and type in the name of your test course. After you've completed the name, you can go ahead and click on Request Course, and it should only take a few minutes before that course appears in your Canvas dashboard. I've gone ahead and logged into Canvas, and I'm now at my dashboard homepage. I'm going to scroll down, and under Unpublished Courses, after a few minutes, you should see the test course that you requested. I will go ahead and open that up. Now I'll go over to Import Existing Content and select one of this list, and I'm going to go to Copy a Canvas course, and from here you can select which course you would like to copy. The easiest way to search for a course is by using its 5-digit course ID. I have a course of mine that I have documented the 5-digit course ID, so I'm going to type that in, and this pulls up a previous course of mine. I will go ahead and select that. And at this point, when you're selecting content, you can either select all of the content or select specific content. I'm going to go ahead and choose this option for the purposes of this video, but you can choose either. And you also have the option to adjust events and due dates. That's a good habit, but for now, I will leave that unchecked. From here, I will go ahead and click Add to Import Queue. And you'll see a screen that looks like this if you are selecting specific content to copy over. And under the Progress column, I'm going to click Select Content so that I can choose which content I would like to import. Now, I'm going to choose everything except for announcements because I don't want those to transfer over. And then I will click Select Content, and you can see the progress, and that should load momentarily. After that progress bar is done, you will see something like this. The status might say complete. Mine says partially completed because 2 of my links are broken. I will go back and fix those later. I've gone ahead and clicked on Pages just to verify that my course was successfully copied over, and it was. Now let's do a demo of exporting and importing a Canvas cartridge. Head to Canvas and find the course that you would like to export a cartridge for. Then when you're there, go to Settings and Export Course Content on the right-hand side. I want to export the course, and you will see a progress bar here. When it's done, the blue progress bar will be full and it will say your content has been exported. You should also get an email notification, and from here we can click on New Export. That will go ahead and download a .imscc file into your Downloads folder, and from there I recommend saving that file into a cloud storage like Google Drive or OneDrive. Now let's go over how to import a cartridge when you are ready to do so. I've logged into Canvas on my test course, and you can upload the cartridge into whichever Canvas course you would like, but I'm going to do it in my test course. And then either from the settings down here or import existing content on the right menu bar here, it should take you to this screen like we've seen before. I'm going to click on this drop-down menu and select Canvas Course Export Package, and then you can drag and drop or browse your file. I'm just going to drag my .imsc file that I saved previously, and then once again we can either import all of the content or select specific content. This time around I'm going to import all of the content. So now it's done. Once again, it's partially completed because I have some broken links, but I will fix those later. And that is how you can import a Canvas course using a cartridge. In this last demo, we will cover how to save something to Canvas Commons. Head to the home page of the course that you would like to share to Canvas Commons. Once you're there, go down to Settings, and then in the top right corner, click Share to Commons. From here, you'll likely want to select Only Me unless you want other instructors to gain access to your Canvas course. I will leave both of these unchecked, and then in terms of the license, you can click on this link that will help you choose and go over the different types of licenses. For now, I'm just going to click Copyrighted. It's required that you have some kind of description, so I'm just going to paste the course description from my syllabus. And these things are optional. I will say that this is an undergraduate course, and just making sure again that I'm only sharing this resource with myself. And I will go ahead down here and click Share. Now your Canvas course is shared in Canvas Commons and potentially with others, but if you selected Only Me, then it will be shared with only yourself. If you'd like to change that and share it with others, you can always click Edit Resource from this screen. And if you've decided that you no longer want this stored in Canvas Commons, you can click Remove from Commons. So let's see how we can access this. From your Canvas screen on the left menu icons bar, you can click Commons, and this will take you to Canvas Commons that has all these uploaded and shared Canvas courses. If you'd like to see the courses that you've shared yourself, you can come up here and click Shared and then access your course this way. And again, it will take you back to this screen where you can edit this resource, you can change the license, and share it with others, or you can remove it from Canvas Commons altogether. From here, we can click import or download. And if you click download, that will download as a .imsc file. And you can see here that it has downloaded as a zipped file folder. Thanks for watching this video on ways to save course content in Canvas as an instructor.